Why should innovation be with purpose?
Say, innovation always should be with a purpose.
What is one impossible dream that you have for ISRO that will come true in the near future?
Nothing is impossible, but only thing, everything involves time. See, sometimes people ask a question, American ascent in 1969 and you are now only planning. But we should understand, 1947 when we got independence, our priorities were different. Our priorities were, we had to feed our citizens, we had to ensure their health related aspect, infrastructure we had to develop, education institution we had to develop, and even average life of Indians were only 32 years.
Yes.
So our priorities were different. So, and at that point of time, if somebody starts the human spaceflight program, what people will talk?
Yes. We have an upsurge of so many startups into the space field now. So how do ISRO see them as an enabler?
Say, we handhold them, we enable them to grow. So today, I will tell you from 2020 time, only 2-3 startup companies are there. Around 330 plus startup companies are there. And our youngsters are coming forward. In fact, 2 companies are making rockets. As far as India is concerned, Indians are second to none. India is second to none.
True.
India will become a developed country.
A very good day to everyone. Today is not just a session, it is a momentum where science meets national purpose. We are honored to host Dr. V. Narayanan, Chairman, Indian Space Research Organization, an entity that transformed India into a superpower and also went on to become 6th largest space agency in the world. Welcome, sir.
Thank you.
Okay. So as India enters into Amrit Kal, so what is the most single priority of ISRO and how can the Tier 3 region, especially the youngsters from the Tier 3 region, be part of the biggest mission?
See, today, the Indian space program was started almost 63 years back. And the vision at that point of time, and today also same mission, bringing advanced space technology for the use for the common man of our country. And today when I look at something around 50 applications are there, including telemedicine, television broadcasting, telecommunication, disaster warning and mitigation, the train monitoring, boat monitoring, earth observation, resource management, ensuring food security, water security, security of every citizen of country through the space asset, whatever way it is possible, and like that, and weather forecasting. Lot of applications are there. Right now, we are having 57 satellites in the orbit, serving the common man of the country in multiple places. Number one target is we have to enhance this to at least 3 times in 2 to 3 years. This is one of the important things. Second thing is, when we are working while bringing application for enhancing the quality and the entertainment and the safety of the common man of the country, we are also working towards the scientific missions like Chandrayaan 1, Chandrayaan 2, Chandrayaan 3 and Mars orbit mission,
yes.
Then Astrosat, and then Aditya L1. This type of scientific missions we have done, and thereby a lot of scientific discovery has happened. For example, Chandrayaan 3, everybody knows we landed on the moon, but we have discovered minerals on the moon. Some places when we moved our rover, there were seismic activities we have found out, like earthquake type of seismic activities. Yes. And then we have found out plasma density we have discovered, and like that type of discovery. Chandrayaan 1, India along with USA found water molecule on the moon.
Yes.
Like that, lot of scientific discovery. Now Aditya L1 is a mission what we have placed in the orbit for studying the sun. Now the ejection of the coronal mass. In fact, 20 terabit data we have published. So much discovery happened. So this is another aspect. Next aspect is human spaceflight related programs. We are working on the Gaganyaan program to send our own Gaganyaan to space using our own launch vehicle and bring them back safely. And also Honorable Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji has given a direction to work on the configuration related to taking Indians to moon using our rocket and bring them back safely. And yet another important thing is Bharatiya Antariksh Station, BAS, or Indian Space Station, which has to be built by 2035, not 2030. It is going to be a 5-module construction, but first module by 29 time frame it accomplishes. And then you can ask a question, even in fact I am from a village and very, very humble background. I also ask myself a question. When you invest this type of thing in the advanced R&D activities, what is the outcome? For example, Bharatiya Antariksh Station. So a lot of microgravity experiments can be carried out. Microgravity experiments, application-oriented microgravity experiment. For example, processing medicines, processing metals, processing minerals, this type of
analysis of data.
And another thing is when you have a space station, even multiple satellites can be taken and you can later on place in orbit or capturing with robotic arm, even capturing, review. Lot of activities are there. Now coming to the youth of our country, I joined ISRO almost 42 years back. Actually this month, January 31st, I will complete 42 years.
Congratulations, sir.
Yeah, when I joined ISRO, at that point of time, the entire space activities in terms of launch vehicle development, satellite development, application-oriented, ground infrastructure, everything was done by government. Now, if it has to be done only by government, what is required is a huge investment is required and the participation from other places will not be there. Now, even whenever our rocket lifts off, almost 80% budget of that rocket goes to Indian industries, because along with our program, almost 400 plus Indian industries are working, academia is working, so a lot of items are realized through Indian industries only. Now, Government of India in 2020 has announced space sector reform. First, let me explain what is space sector reform. As per this, we want private startup companies, private companies, academia also has to carry out space activities like rocket development, satellite development, utilizing satellites, huge satellite data is there, utilizing this for common people, processing the data and distributing the data. We want people to use, come forward. But there is a problem. If you don't handhold them, they have to invest huge investment. Suppose somebody is developing a rocket, how to launch? He has to invest huge in this one, and huge facilities are required. So government has taken a decision. We will handhold them, support them. They need not, for example, if this institute built a small rocket, they need not build a launch station. We will support them. They can come with a very, very low cost, we will support them. So today, I will tell you from 2020 time, only 2-3 startup companies are there. Around 330 plus startup companies are there. And our youngsters are coming forward. In fact, 2 companies are making rockets. And this year we are going to put on in orbit one of the things, Skyroot. And then so many people are working on data processing. For example, I will tell you one application where you can say in earlier days, some 10 years back, suppose some flood or some cyclonic effect, somebody lose some crops. And if they are insured, how to get the insurance money? You have to go to the insurance company, take them, and they have to see assess. But today that is not the situation. It takes a lot of time. You saw the satellite picture before the disaster, after the disaster. That's very clear. In 5 minutes it will go. There are companies working like that. So like that, lot of opportunities are there for startup companies to work in the advanced technology, not with great investment. If the great investment is required, then they will be worried. We are supporting, we are hand holding, and even subsidies are given.
So if they are with an idea or innovation, so you will back them up with that.
That is one. Another thing is if somebody comes with new payloads, small payloads, we are putting on free of cost. So those things are also.
So India is witnessing, as you rightfully said, most of the startups are coming now into the field of space. So we have an upsurge of so many startups into the space field now. So how do ISRO see them as an enabler, or for example, how do they enable those startups in terms of technology as well as our education fields?
No, we are, we handhold them, we enable them to grow. For example, you assume, let me take a company which is developing a rocket.
Okay.
Now, there is propellant processing. They have to put up a plant, they have to invest some thousands of crores. So we do that work. we support them. If they are to do a testing, they need to build a huge test stand. So they need not do that. They can use our test stand with the MOU, then very less price. And we are hand-holding. And if to launch, they need not build a launch pad. That will be thousands of crore. And we discuss with them and we support them. It is as, for example, let me put it this way. I am the Secretary Department of Space. My role is to enable. Of course, you have to develop a lot of R&D activity has to happen in ISRO. Also R&D activities like Gaganyaan, Bharat Yantri Station, and new missions, new payloads, all these things to happen. Also to handhold the startup ecosystem for the growth of the country. You know, when you handhold them, the startup ecosystem grows, lot of people will get appointment opportunity, lot of people get new ideas. So that type of things are done.
So I would like to know, what is one impossible dream that you have for ISRO that will come true in the near future?
Nothing is impossible, but only thing, everything involves time. For example, if you take the navigation system, right now you have put 4 satellites, 3 more are required. If you say, is it impossible? Answer is not impossible. It is possible, but it takes time. And sending man to moon and bring them back safely. See, sometimes people ask a question, American has sent in 1969 and you are now only planning. But we should understand, 1947 when we got independence, our priorities were different. Our priorities were, we have to feed our citizens, we have to ensure their health related aspect, infrastructure we have to develop, education institution we have to develop, and even average life of Indians are only 32 years. So our priorities were different. So, and at that point of time, if somebody starts the human spaceflight program, what people will talk. So, but this is the time, to some level, today we have solved a lot of things, we are starting. So in my opinion, nothing is impossible, but everything is time-bound program. But then we have put clear target by, for example, building the space station. Yes, some countries have built it earlier. So you can ask why they have built it earlier. That is the way we should not compare. We should, while comparing, we also should understand what was our stature, how we are growing, and what is the type of priorities. Today, yes, it is the right time to work on the space station. So we are working, and human spaceflight program is going to be a reality. And sending man to moon and bring them back safely, one can ask what for it is. So a lot of technology development, a lot of research activities, a lot of space ecosystem growth, then a lot of new technology development like robotics, docking, so many things will happen. So everything is possible, but only thing, it is a matter of time. As far as I am concerned, I consider myself, in fact I want to tell you one thing, when I was a MTech student in IIT Kharagpur, first time when I visited Victoria Memorial, I was so impressed with the last letter written by Subhas Chandra Bose from other country to India. And that letter, it was in the display, and one sentence attracted me. You know, what is the sentence? He has written to his second lieutenant. You know, that time Indian National Army was there. You know, compared to British Army, this is small. But he has written in the letter advising his second in the command, I am a born optimist. I shall not be defeated under any circumstances. So when I was in IIT Kharagpur, I kept this couplet in my room, and I always used to see. Same way, I am also a little optimistic thinking person, and everything is possible. But only thing, it is a matter of time.
Yes.
And but we have to do a lot of developments, a lot of indigenous like atomic clock, quantum communication. Who thought 25 years back there will be mobile? Everybody will be having here and there. Even after I completed my MTech and joined back in ISRO in 93, when my sister got married, I got 97, nothing. I don't know. I was not having mobile also. But today, without mobile, we cannot survive. So like that, it's a technology growth. As far as India is concerned, Indians are second to none. India is second to none. True. India will become a developed country. It is only a matter of time, and we have to work towards that. And everything is possible, but it will take time.
So in a few own words, we would like to know, why should innovation be with purpose? Because nowadays there are multiple innovations.
Innovation always should be with a purpose. You know why? First, let me go a little fundamental thing. R&D also should be with a purpose. True. You know why? R&D which is not application, which is human-centric, which is not useful for human, what is the use of that R&D work?
Correct.
Is it only for paper publication writing? And same way, innovation should be for serving the society, in terms of security or in terms of safety or in terms of improving quality of life, in terms of ensuring happiness of the citizens. Always, in my opinion, innovation should be with a purpose.
Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you, Jyoti.